He's a pioneer in AI-enhanced creativity and storytelling.
And that was more or less like my first product.
Oh, you sold those. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, like for me, like video editing and compositing, like motion graphics, like that was a big part of like my creative work. So yeah, like on one side, I do consulting, which is usually with together with developers.
Hey guys, it's James here for another episode with AI Mode. I'm here with Nate, and he is a top voice in artificial intelligence. So to introduce Nate, this is what ChatGPT has told me. So in true nature of the show, we're using AI even for the intro. So he's a pioneer in AI-enhanced creativity and storytelling, Hollywood productions and Coca-Cola AI-driven campaign leader, empowers storytellers to use AI while preserving creativity. You can tell this is written by ChatGPT. He's been praised for his exceptional critical thinking and innovative workflows, passionate about work, boosts brand growth, and excels in video editing. I've got some quotes here. So this one's from Brian Sykes. Working with Nate was a pleasure, and his level of professionalism was extraordinary. That's amazing coming from him because he's quite a big account. I've got another quote here from another recommendation from Jacka Caesar, I think his name is. Nate is really passionate about his work, and his passion is contagious. What an intro.
Damn, indeed. I have nothing to add. That is, I am flattered in ways.
Okay, so tell me about yourself. Like, you know, where did you start with creativity? I'm sure you were using Photoshop or something as a kid. Where did you start?
Oh, that far back.
Yeah. Why not? Why not? Why not? Yeah.
It comes to like a memory comes to mind of After Effects, making titles, like cinematic titles, like different titles with particles effects. That was, I wonder when that was. But yeah, like I didn't like pick it up that much. I feel like those were just like small explorations that I did, something I was curious about as a child. But I feel like my environment didn't really like support or encourage this. Like it was enhanced, like nudging me into different ways. Which of course, as a child, what do I know? You know, I do what I'm told in a way. You know, but jokes on them because I don't like doing what I'm told. So I usually like, you know, start exploring things. So I think it just like repeatedly came up like different areas. And I think for me, like animation and storytelling was always like a very dominant one. And I think like after like university, I studied like Japanese and like Japanese studies. And I was kind of considering like what am I gonna be doing even
So,
like during
why
university.
did you
Mm.
study that then? I would have thought someone like you would have studied graphic design or branding or.
More or less because of no proper guidance. Like people just said, "All right, you go study or you go work in a factory," and I was like, "All right, I'll go study something." And I like languages. I do enjoy languages, and I do think like everything comes down to communication a lot as well. Like creativity, it's just how are we gonna communicate with different languages, with different mediums, different formats, you know. So I was like, yeah, Japanese sounds cool. It's an interesting culture. It is incredibly different from like where I'm
Mm.
from, which for me is very intriguing. I like differences. I like to explore like unknown and different things. So yeah, I did that. But I did like after like 2 years, I was like, why am I doing that? This, you know, like what will I actually do with this? What will help me create? Like where is this going basically? And I came to the conclusion, yeah, I'm not into it. It's not my thing. So I kind of just quit, and um, I started making things more. I like that was the time when I was like, okay, I do love making things. I love creating things. So I started making things, and that was specifically videos of playing cards. It's a very specific niche it's called cardistry, which is basically like a creative way of presenting cards, of creating like interesting motions, shapes with a deck of playing cards. Interesting. Like I don't know.
Okay.
Like it's an
This
interesting.
is new to me actually. I don't know anything about this.
Yeah, and it's incredibly niche. But for me, like at that point, I kind of like encountered it, and it was an incredible creative exercise because, like, imagine like you have a deck of playing cards, which is basically like 52 pieces of paper. What are you gonna do with it? How can you make this look interesting? How can you make something interesting out of this. You know, you can spread them, you can like put them into different packets, throw them around. Like you actually find out, oh damn, there's like the creative muscle, like it actually stretches a lot thinking about this. So yeah, I kind of started making videos with that, which got me more into video editing. And then I thought I want to have my own deck of playing cards, so I did that. So I made my own deck of playing cards, which
Yeah.
was super
What?
fun.
Yeah. What did you do then? What sort of designs did you do?
Um, I just made like one deck inspired by Japanese calligraphy because I studied Japanese.
Ah,
Um, so
right.
I made like 1,000 decks there around the world, and that was more or less like my first product.
Oh, you sold
Um,
those. Okay.
yeah, yeah, because this is something about me. Like I just like to do things, and usually when I find something that I want to do, I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And
Yeah.
that's why
Yeah.
like I move from a lot of different things, and I am a very like generalist person when it comes to creativity as well. I
Yeah.
have acquired quite a lot of skills over the years, and I
Yeah.
understand how to make a lot of things,
So what sort of
which
stuff?
helps.
What sort of stuff do you know then? List them off.
Oh, like for me, like video editing and compositing, like motion graphics, like that was a big part of like my creative work. Also like just design, animation, storytelling. I think everything connects to like storytelling in the end and communication.
Mm.
Also like marketing, content marketing, like strategies, like marketing campaigns, just like strategic thinking. Of course, like all of these like go into like smaller steps of like knowing the software, like knowing how to interact. Also, just like people like public speaking, like stuff like that. You know, leadership, trainings, education. I don't know. I like to do a lot of things at the end. You know, and yeah, that's why like also when it came to AI, it was another thing that I was intrigued by. And more or less, I saw what is going to happen. I saw like this thing is going to change our lives forever, and I'm going to be in for it. And
Yeah.
I did commit very early. I committed myself to researching, experimenting, like actually being a presence here for myself and for others. And yeah, yeah, it's been an interesting journey, just doing different things. It's very fun. I find myself I'm more of a citizen of the world. So I like all the cultures. All of them teach me something. From all of them, I can take something that enriches my life. So I enjoy that part of life as well, like traveling and culture exploration.
Oh yeah. Okay. So whereabouts have you been then?
Um, so at the moment, I'm in Italy. As I said, like I'm doing a training here for 6 weeks. So I'll be here for like one more month, I guess. It's been like 2 weeks now.
Mm.
Last month, I was in Tenerife. Before that, I was visiting family for like 5 months in Slovenia. Before that, I was in Asia for 2 years or so.
Wow. You really
And
have been around the world a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
just like a bit, I feel like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
There's definitely much more than me. I mean, I've never lived anywhere else. I've been places for what you could say extended amounts of time, but mostly in Europe. I have been outside of Europe, but mostly in Europe though. Um,
Where are you from? Where are you at
I'm
the
from
moment?
London, and well, north of London. That's where I live now. I've lived in the north of England only for university. I was studying computer animation there, and like you,
Nice.
I actually quit my course actually as well. I don't know I don't know what it is about people at that age. They're so prone to changing their mind about things, and then 20 years later I'm using Blender again and getting back into it. It's so much easier to learn all these programs now compared to what 20 years ago. YouTube's here,
Yeah.
the internet is rife with information. I use ChatGPT a lot actually, just to ask questions about Blender. That's how I've started getting back into it and learning all the different terminology, what it was in Softimage and Maya, which is what I was using before, and what it is in Blender. Yeah. Do you use Blender, by the way?
I have used it a bit, but not very actively. Like I can make my way around it. I can make some things. I can do some soft animations, but not like very actively or to a high level,
Hmm.
because I feel like I'm moving more and more towards sort of an I don't know, like director mindset. I mean, I've always had it. I think like that also comes with in general like how I create things. I like to understand how everything works. So for me, it's not just like, okay, I will go into Premiere and edit a video. No, I like to understand like how we're gonna make the script, how we're gonna shoot at the location, how we're gonna color it, like all of the things. Like I like to understand how to make things, how to make like a very cohesive and layered product, basically. Um, so that's why like I feel like I collect skills that help me tell better stories, basically, that help me tell stories in a very unique way also, like because it comes from like a blend of different skills that like I chose, you know, and like other people have their own skills and it makes their storytelling unique to them.
All AI mode content that you see on LinkedIn is also on our YouTube channel. You can scan the code on the screen. Hey guys, it's James here. So, are you at creating AI video or AI images? If so, this is the place for you. So, each month I do a competition where there is a first place, second place, and third place winner for each category. So, if you enter your video, you can send me up to 3 videos. Only use the form that's on the screen right now to enter your video for best video, right? Don't send me, I know some of you send me WhatsApp messages and LinkedIn emails, Facebook sometimes. Please don't do that. Please use the form, because otherwise I'll forget that you sent it to me, because I get so many messages about this sort of stuff that I can't always remember what everyone sent me, and I've got a bad memory. If you want to enter your image for the best image, you can scan the code that's on the screen right now. Again, you've got until the end of the month to enter, so that's the end of this month as well, by the way. I know I've just announced entries for another competition, but that was for June. Let's say like you enter by the end of month 1, people have got until the end of month 2 to vote for you. Some people still keep voting past this date. Sometimes I go into the form and I'm like, why are people still voting? I've announced the winner already. Why are people still voting? Anyway, so if you ever want to see the entries for any of the previous competitions, you can go to the link that's on the screen right now. Just go and scan that, or type in the little bit.ly link or whatever I put there. That's where I put all the entries, is there. So it goes out on my personal YouTube, 2.6k, goes out onto the AI mode YouTube channel. I've got 20 subscribers, not many at the moment. Goes out on the AI mode LinkedIn page, got 300 subscribers on there at the moment. Goes out on my own profile. I've got about just under 5,000 followers on there, and then I also post into groups as well, so you're tagged in all of the posts. So don't think of this as a competition, just think of this as a little bit of advertising for you, because your name gets mentioned, your work gets seen, your name is right next to the video as you see it, so it's very easy for people to vote for you. If you want to send the voting link to people, I thought I'd put it in here to make it easier. Just scan the code that's on the screen right now. It'll take the person to the place where they need to vote, and again, same for the best image, they can vote there. Yep, that's it. So if you're interested in taking part or just having your work advertised, then please get in contact with me. You know, I give out awards every month to people, so this is good to have on your CV. You know, if you're out of work right now, it's good for that. And also, it's just good for your personal profile. I mean, I'm not like mega influencer or anything like that, but I do post it into a lot of places. So I post it into groups, post it on my own profile. Get shared, you get tagged. You know, this is like a good ad for you if you're looking for work. So there's also that, and plus, you know, it's just good to keep your face being seen on LinkedIn. This is how you get work. All right, until next time, I shall see you soon. Good luck in the competitions, and vote for other people, please. Read the rules, please read the rules on those links. Thank you. All right, bye.